Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. This is a general reading for all signs. This is a twin flame love reading. So take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everybody else. So this is for somebody who's in a twin flame connection or twin flames in separation. I have 1212 on the clock when I'm recording this. So angel number coming in right out of the gate. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back to all of my subscribers and my supporters, my Kathy's Angels. Thank you so much. Spirit, if you could please share with me any loving messages about my twin flame connections, I would appreciate it. These are difficult relationships sometimes, and I would love some guidance. Please share with me. I am listening for you now. Trust is a factor. Okay, trust is always the most important thing. Are we trusting each other? I have a goodbye. We tried. Okay, maybe we lost trust. Maybe we're struggling. And I have anger. Yes, I'm upset. Okay, so twin flames. Twin flames have such a heated passion. You know, they love hard and they fight hard. You know, they're just such a passionate connection that sometimes it's so intense that we don't know what to do. And Spirit's saying one more, bottom of the deck, respect. I deserve respect. So there's something going on here with trust and respect. Let's get some cards. Spirit, what is going on with this twin flame connection? What is going on? What do you want us to know? I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Cups. 2 of Cups. And a King of Wands. So, a little bit of a feeling of, I'm sorry I disappointed you. Okay. A little bit of possibly some interference in this connection. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles. I don't know, third wheel. You know, there could be a sense of this person hurt me in some way. But the passion is still there. You know, it's very difficult. Sometimes, even if there's somebody that we are upset with, we could be not in contact with or low communication with, we can still be intensely in love with this person. Okay, we could still feel like this is the only person I want to be with. I don't want to be with anybody else. There, look at even here, like this sense of the word intense, right? There is an intensity in this connection. All right, there is a heightened passion. You know, it could be tears, it could be fighting, it could be just heightened, intense, and just a very intense connection. And that has a tendency with my twin flames, but it's also can be a really loving energy, a judgment. It could be a turning point. Maybe we have some answers coming. Maybe there's some truth coming out in this connection right now. You know, maybe we had to go through what we're going through to get to where we're going to end up. Queen of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I can't, neither one of us can deny that we're passionate for each other. Okay. Neither one of us can deny that, that we feel the same way about each other and that we've never felt this way before. And a little bit of a starting over feeling, okay, with the Fool. All right. So, you know, kiss and make up, you know, it could be an up and down connection. It could be a very difficult connection where there's high drama at times, that there's conflicts at times. But are we entering into a turning point, Spirit? Are we trying to get some reassurance or let go of some of the worrying that we've had going on? Spirit, please share with me my person's feelings. What do you have for me in this connection? I grew up with bad role models. I'm not sure I know how to give and express the love that you deserve. So maybe communication has been difficult. You know, maybe there's been some miscommunication. Maybe there's been nothing going on, but this person doesn't communicate with you and you don't know what they're doing or who they're with, and your mind wanders to the worst, you know, something like that. Maybe it's just they're not communicating. I act like I don't care, but I really do. All right. So this sometimes you get that runner in a twin flame. It pushes you away and they just pretend like, you know, what's the big deal? But secretly they're hurting. Secretly their heart's broken. But they're just their ego's so inflated that they can't admit it sometimes, right? Please be patient with me. You know, maybe they're trying to learn. They're trying to understand, why does it feel so different in this connection? You know, like, why when you say something, it triggers me? Or why when we're together physically that I feel like I'm in another world, you know? So twin flames have a tendency to be like extremes, okay? It's extreme lovemaking. It's an incredible connection. And then it's an extreme honesty and raw feelings sometimes, okay? So sometimes we have to work through that. Let's have fun. Let's go back to having fun. Maybe it's become too intense. Maybe we're putting too much effort into what it's supposed to be instead of just being together and enjoying each other. Okay. We don't have to explain it or describe it to anybody else, is kind of how I felt a second ago. My life is so messed up right now. You know, twin flames have a tendency to, one needs, you know, sometimes we're helping the other, right? We're trying to help repair the other. We're trying to help heal the other, because if we heal them, we heal something within ourselves, right? Because there's such a connection. So maybe we're trying to help each other. Maybe we're trying to help somebody get out of, you know, if they're not with you, their life would certainly feel messed up also. Can you feel me with you? When I'm not with you, I swear you're by my side. So it's a constant. It's like a constant. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. You're always with me. I want to be there for you, but I need to work on myself. You know, like there's always a lot of moving parts and pieces in these connections, but the love never, the connection never, even when we go through all these kind of crazy things, sometimes you still at the end of the day are still in love with this person, you know, and that's the part that's hard to understand. I'm still in love with this person. And number 6, this situation is being caused by both of us. Look at your own role in this situation to help us change. We've got to work together to improve the situation. We've got to make the changes together. I'll make changes, you'll make changes, something like that. Communication. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. So if you're a little disconnected right now, they don't want to miss anything that's going on in your life. You know, they want to know who you're talking to. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. Well, that's really encouraging, you know, because if I feel like I've been pushing you away from fear, or we just haven't been communicating the way that I want, we end up fighting all the time, or we end up, you know, just, I don't want all this drama in my life. You know, I'm trying to open up my heart and find my way back to you so that we can get back to having fun and having a beautiful twin flame connections can be gorgeous when they're working. When they're working, they're amazing. They're such an incredible connection. But we have to somehow get through some difficult times. So we have to learn how to trust each other, Spirit's saying. I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, and I pull away in fear. A lot of fear in twin flames because it's so intense. It's different than anything you've ever felt before, and it's a struggle with, like, I want to be with you, but it's just, I just don't understand, like, why these things keep happening to us sometimes. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. So the sense of coming back to you, the sense of coming back towards you. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Nothing in my life is making sense. So when I'm not with you, nothing makes sense to me, right? I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it, but know that I want to talk. So sometimes we have those twin flames in separation. And it is this feeling of, you just know they're going to come back. It's not like a matter of when. It's just like it's a matter of when. Like you just know in your heart they're going to come back. They need space. They need time. They always come back. Something like that. So for those of you that are in like a temporary twin flame separation, that twin flame, you will come back. I think you're beautiful inside and out. And I see the light that radiates from your soul. So, they love you inside and out. And this sense of, I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, right? I'm afraid that I am into something, I don't understand why some people, when it's good, they get scared. Like you wanted to be in love, you wanted to find your partner. Then when you have it, all of a sudden you get scared of it. It's scared of why? Because you're afraid to lose it. You're afraid that it'll go away. I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. So there's lots of growing and changing here. There's lots of I'm trying to communicate. These are all encouraging. I see synchronicities like your name or 1111 and working out what they mean. So I see your name everywhere. I hear your name. I'm seeing 1111. I'm seeing all kinds of signs that connect me to you. So even when we're not together, even if we are struggling right now, or we feel disconnected, or we are in a separation, we're still psychically connected. Telepathic connections are very real. Like I can feel you. I can feel you thinking of me. I know you're going to reach out to me soon. I know you're going to call. We want to rebuild the trust, and we want to rebuild that we can be in the same space and time without it being high drama. We want it to be in a loving, kind, connected way, because we know that we're meant to be together. Strength, Spirit's giving you strength, courage, great inner strength, kindness, and forgiveness. Okay, so lots of strength Spirit's trying to give you right now. That's nice. It's a Two of Cups again. It's a commitment. It's a deep connection, this Two of Cups. Twin flames are, it's never casual. Twin flames is intense from the moment you meet that twin. It's heightened passion. It's when we're struggling, it's heightened drama, but it's like it can be two extremes, but when it works, it's incredible. So we want to bring this twin flame connection back together. A Four of Cups, the sense of disconnection, a lack of vision, missing an opportunity. I don't want to lose out on you, right? I'm waiting patiently for you, and I don't want to lose out on you. I don't want to stay the way we are. I need it to improve. I need us to grow. I need to rebuild that trust. I need to reconnect to you. I need to have you in my life again, is how it just came into me. I need it to be fair and honest and balanced. I need you to be honest with me. So there's a sense of honesty. There was a sense of respect in the beginning, trust, respect, honesty. We may be circling around each other with some of those issues, and maybe that's what we're struggling with. But there is a sense of I want it to be, I want to be happy. Look at this beautiful sun card. I want to be happy, a joyous outcome. So it could be a starting over for a twin. It could be a reconnection, a rebirth, a fresh start. Like, please trust me again. Please allow this back in. Finding the middle ground, facing your fears. Trust your gut with that moon, that intuition of that moon, with the sense of your intuition is telling you this is the person that you want to be with. This is the person that you're meant to be with, and you are just trying to find each other again. Spirit, please share with me my twin. What do we have? What are their feelings? You are too good for me. Yeah, so there's a sense of it's too good to be true. You're too good for me. I don't know, like second guessing that when I'm with you, I feel different with you than I do with anybody else. And that's somehow wrong. That's somehow not right. Maybe because it's such a unique experience that you don't think it's real. There's a part of you that thinks it's like fantasy, or nobody feels this intense about anybody. But it is very much real. And as you get to know each other and you trust each other more, and you kind of calm down the energy, you can believe that this is true. I'm trying to let go, but I can't. So no matter how hard I try to push you away, they can't push you away, or vice versa. It's like no matter how hard I try to get you out of my system, I can't get you out of my system. And that always tells you that it's because it's not over, and that this is going to come around in another cycle. You're my soulmate energy, twin flame energy. I hate that you're with someone else. There could have been a third party involved with some of you. My heart belongs to you. All right. So sometimes you can be with somebody else. They can be with somebody else, and they're still in love with you. That happens all the time. Healing old wounds. Twin flames have a tendency to pull out the hurt. Okay, they pull out the childhood wounds. We tend to be very vulnerable with our twin. We see the things that hurt us within them. So twins have a tendency to bring out the wounds, and sometimes when those wounds come to the surface, that's when the runner says, I can't handle this. This is too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what my feelings are. And that's when they get kind of spooked, and they just can't handle it. It's like an emotional overload on them. So sometimes, that happens until those wounds are healed. But you got to get them to the surface. You got to get them out. You have to. Tough times are stopping this connection. That came into me as excuses. Okay, I'm working. I've got other responsibilities. I don't have enough time for this. This is too much effort. There's always something going on with us. It's not easy. No, it's not easy. But if you both want it, you can work towards it and you can make it happen. So tough times is a kind of an excuse. My love is unconditional. So even when they're not with you, it's like they're going to love you through, time travel, past lives. Twins keep finding each other's in different lifetimes. So my love for you is unconditional. It's going to always be there. And I just feel like I'm always going to come back to you. Like nothing will ever compare to you. So there is that sense of an unconditional love. I'm healing myself to love you better. So if you are in separation and they are truly working on themselves, that is a benefit to you because you will feel that someday. You will feel that they're trying to grow, they're trying to learn, they needed some space, they needed some time to think, whatever it was. But hopefully it comes back to you so that it's a more loving, trusting energy. I realize that I love you. I realize that I love you. And I don't think there's any doubt in their mind that they love you, but sometimes they run and then that's when they realize that their heart is aching. I want to be more than friends. Yeah, this isn't a friendship. This is a intimate connection. High connection. You're a reflection of me. I see myself in you. That's why I know you're my twin. Like we're so much alike, it's scary, right? So there's that sense of there's things about you that I see in myself that I like or I don't like. And, we just are very close. I have abandonment issues. So I'm having a hard time trusting. I'm having a hard time trusting. I'm having a hard time letting go of something that was said or things that, how you made me feel. Okay. Or that if I take you back, if you come back in this next cycle, that what's to say you're not going to leave me again, right? So there's that going on. I'm not ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. So they've got to make up their mind that they have to be all in, because you're not going to settle for anything less than somebody who wants you to feel unconditional love, safe, secure, passion, chemistry, everything. You want it all, right? So you want them to figure it out. You make me want to be better. So if they want to try, try harder, if they're sincere, Spirit just said, if they're sincere and they're being honest with you, then that's something that we can work on. Improving our finances, your finances, maybe their finances, maybe finances have been an issue in this connection. Do what makes you happy, like the sense of don't wait around for me, like don't wait for me if that's not going to make you happy. If they're not ready, you may decide, I just can't wait for this person. As much as I love them, I can't wait for them. But I do feel like they're trying to be better. I do feel like they are, if they can work on some of their issues, some of the things. I'm working towards being with you. So that's encouraging. It's the sense of, I've got some work to do, but I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to the place where I can come back to you in a healthy way, in a happy way, so that we don't have all this kind of back and forth energy or drama in our lives, and we can settle down and settle in and share our lives together and be a loving couple and have a beautiful relationship once we kind of get over this kind of I don't know, this heightened passion. Really, it's like we can't control the passion. Taking action. Their words are wonderful. Their words are great if they're honest. But what's more important is that they take action, right? That they do the right things, that they start to show you. They start to show you that they want to be with you. They start to show you that they're not going anywhere. They start to show you that even when we're vulnerable, that they're not going to just up and leave because they got scared emotionally or overwhelmed emotionally. Okay. So they've got to show you with their actions. Actions speak louder than words, right? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what it is that you want. Maybe you both want the same thing. We just don't know how to get there yet. I'm going to start by talking. You are so sweet to me. Okay. And be cautious with your words. Yeah, actions speak louder than words. So be cautious of their words. Be cautious of what they're saying to you. Listen carefully, okay? My heart is yours. Where's the one? I'm working towards being with you. You know, sometimes there's distance in time in twin flames. I don't know how to describe it any other way. Sometimes it takes us a while to get together. Some twin flames go back and forth over and over again for a while until they settle down and are finally in a relationship, or they just can't handle being in a relationship with each other in this lifetime sometimes. But right now, this person is saying to you, my heart is yours and I'm working towards being with you. So whatever they're doing, it was a feeling of, I want you to trust me. I'm working towards coming back. I'm working towards what it would take for us to be together, something like that. And this twin flame connection definitely has some healing to do within the connection. And then each individually, you have some healing to do. And that's okay too. But it's a passionate connection. It's a passionate love. And there's no denying that the feelings are mutual. So we're going to put this out into the universe, and we're going to ask Spirit to help reconnect this twin flame connection. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you again for all of my followers. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, my website is KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.